Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Savage. Got the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Push is ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Snapped on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Glover. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Turns it upfield. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Trying to bull his way in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open.
Beck's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back him up. Still 1st and goal, but now more territory to navigate. From the gun. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Savage. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sells to fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Savage. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Looking deep. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. Right side, it's Savage. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Savage. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Glover. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Trying to slim through and pick it up. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
All over him immediately.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Takes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's changing the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Wants to go up top on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
And man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Bulldozes his way through. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Akron, taking on the number 8 team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Zips, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Glover. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll throw it from the red zone. Turns it upfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, going to throw it. Touchdown, Syracuse. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Savage. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Got to make the play on fourth. Caught.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Look out! It's complete on the right side. There he goes! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on 1st down. Finds his target. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. It's a draw. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Orange. The defense does the work itself with the pick six. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
You know, at this point in the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Got his man. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Got him right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Inside the 25. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.